Just finding out there's no EBT next month. My heart. There's no EBT next month. What is this pumpkin man doing, bro? Why the fuck we gotta starve on Thanksgiving? Are you dead ass, pumpkin man? It's like, yo, it's just like you gotta like. Why the fuck there's no EBT next month? Why the fuck November though? It couldn't be January, Feb, March yet? Why the fuck does it have to be November? Why November? Yo. How the fuck am I supposed to afford groceries? How the fuck am I supposed to afford groceries if we gotta suffer? On Thanksgiving too. We were supposed to eat better today. Now we gotta starve today. Guys, I'm just fine.
Whatever you do not feel bad for these people. Any other time, they are always constantly talking down on America. They crap all over American values. They crap all over American traditions. They hate white people. They openly talk about how much they dislike white people. They hate white culture. Hell, it was just like a week or so ago that they were calling Columbus Day Indigenous Peoples Day. A few years back, they were marching through the streets, ripping down statues of our founding fathers so they could replace them with statues of George Floyd. But now that their food stamps, their precious food stamps, may be taken away for a little while, now it's, but what about Thanksgivings? What about Thanksgivings? Didn't you say that America is stolen land? You know, these people, they preach all of this hatred. They have all of this hatred for America. The one minute you take something away from them, it's what about Thanksgivings? What about our traditional American Thanksgivings, our favorite holiday? What? Y'all talk crap about Thanksgiving every year. And yes, I know a lot of them celebrate Thanksgiving while talking crap about Thanksgiving on social media because that's the only way they can get some cool points from white liberals. But that's the reality of the situation. And now they want us to feel bad, okay? I want you to understand that when they bring up Thanksgivings and all that stuff, they're trying to appeal to white people with that. They're trying to make white people feel bad when they say stuff like that. And now we've gotten to the point that because they're not getting food stamps, they say that America needs to cancel all of the upcoming holidays. They went from, what about Thanksgivings, to everyone needs to cancel Thanksgiving now. We ain't getting food stamps. We ain't getting no food stamps. Then y'all need to cancel Thanksgiving. They literally are calling for us to cancel Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of that simply because they aren't getting food stamps. Because they did not make the proper financial decisions. Because they didn't think or plan ahead. Because they didn't have any money set aside for a rainy day. Now they're saying, America's just gotta shut down. We can't have no holidays if EBT people can't buy up thousands of dollars worth of sugary grocery snacks. It's literally insane. That's how narcissistic these people are. They think that the world revolves around them. They think that we all bust our ass on a daily basis to ensure that they can eat and that they can feed their families, despite the fact that they refuse to work. They think that the world is supposed to be given to them on a silver platter. And when they don't get what they are used to getting, they think that hard-working Americans who have already been paying for their rent and groceries their entire life, they think that hard-working Americans should no longer celebrate. They think we should not be able to enjoy the holidays simply because they're not getting food stamps anymore. And if you think that I'm making this up, you know that I brought a clip. You know I always bring the clips because it's important for you guys to hear this stuff out of their mouths. Now, before I roll this clip, though, it's the holidays. If you're feeling generous, please consider helping out the channel. You can help out the channel for free by liking the video, dropping a comment, sharing the video, subscribing, putting your notifications on. Or you could take your support even one step further and donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. Always greatly appreciated, because I, unlike these people, will be celebrating the holidays this year. Now, with that being said, let's roll this clip and then I'll be right back with more.
To me, the only logical response to the government canceling SNAP benefits is for Americans to cancel the holiday season. Close the wallets. Close the wallets. You don't need to buy a turkey. You've had turkeys for the last how many years? You're good to skip a year. Black Friday hasn't Black Friday and I don't know how long. The deals suck. You don't need a new flat screen. You already got one from last year. Your kids have tablets, they have toys, they have electronics. They'll be good to miss out on 1 year. They'll be okay. Close the wallets. Cot boy. You know? We shouldn't be spending any money then. It makes no sense for, in response to the government taking food off people's tables, for us to then open our wallets and continue the economy as if nothing is wrong. It's time for a cop boy of the holiday season. The time of year where corporations make the most money. Yeah, shut it down. Close the wallets.
The only logical response to the clip we just watched is to say, fuck your lazy broke ass. We're celebrating the holidays anyway. In fact, this may be the best Christmas ever. Maybe we can actually safely go to the mall without black teenagers getting into shootouts now. If black people cancel the holidays, we will have a way better experience when we're out shopping. It will be a way safer experience, a quieter experience for sure. But you see what I mean? They feel as if the world is supposed to stop turning because they're not getting their food stamps. No, sweetie. We still have to go out here and work every day and earn money to buy food. What, do you think we just get to sit here and do absolutely nothing but complain like you? No, that is not how things work. I don't know about you guys, but I actually already started Christmas shopping. Some Christmas presents were already showing up in the mail yesterday because I plan ahead. I make sure that I have my ducks in a row, unlike all of these people complaining about food stamps. I, do what I need to do to ensure that I can have a good holidays, to ensure that I can get people gifts that I want to get them, and to ensure that I'm able to get everything that I need or want. I start shopping a little bit early. I start planning ahead. But these people do not understand the concept of planning ahead. I'm not sure if they're even capable of thinking 2 minutes into the future. In fact, if you look into some of their cultural backgrounds, a lot of them don't even believe in the concept of the future. They only believe in the right now, which is why they're incapable of processing the consequences to some of their actions. They will act without thinking about what's going to happen 5, 10 minutes, an hour or two into the future. But yeah, just sitting here, if we're going to close our wallets. Your wallets are already closed. I don't understand how people who can't afford to feed themselves are threatening to not spend money for the holidays. What money do y'all have? I thought y'all were broke and couldn't feed yourself. You see how this contradicts everything? Oh, if they ain't gonna give us food stamps, then we ain't gonna be shopping for Christmas. I mean, right? You're not supposed to have money to shop for Christmas. You can't feed yourself. What happened? You know what I mean? How are y'all sitting here acting like you're struggling day to day? I don't know how I'm gonna feed my kids. And then you turn around, but hey, if we ain't getting our food stamps, we're not going to shop for Christmas. We shutting down the holidays. We ain't shutting down a damn thing. All right? Jingle bells, jingle all the freaking way. We're going to jingle all the damn way this year. And this is why I tell you to never feel bad for these people. I don't say that because I'm a bad person, incapable of empathy or sympathizing with someone. I say that because I know how these people are. You see how quickly it went from, but what about the holidays, to, we gotta cancel the holidays because I ain't getting food stamps. The entire America, all of you hard-working people that are going to be working overtime hours to get your kids presents, you shouldn't celebrate the holidays because I ain't getting food stamps. And I don't want to spend my nail money and my hair money on food. Screw these people. Screw these people to the fullest extent. As I just said, not only am I going to have a Christmas, I'm going to make it the best Christmas ever. I'm going to make it the best Thanksgiving ever. And I hope that when I'm out there shopping for my Thanksgiving food, that I don't have to deal with any ghetto ratchets with their food stamps carts and their bad kids running around and all hell breaking loose in the grocery store. I don't want to deal with that anyway. So, yeah, her thinking everyone's got to shut it down. No, it looks like other people may have even an even better holiday without having to deal with your ratchet nonsense. And once again, another video from a person in a car. And when I see these people in a car making these videos, it pisses me off, because in 2025, if you're living in America and you have a functioning car, you have the ability to be employed. Because one of these delivery services will employ you. They employ literally anyone. And to take it one step further, how are they making payments on these cars and stuff if they can't even buy groceries? You see, a lot of these people on food stamps, they're not what you would call broke. They're just taking advantage of the system. A lot of these people have money of their own and are capable of buying groceries. They just don't understand the concept because they have never bought groceries. Their mother has never bought groceries. Their grandmother has never bought groceries. They have 3 or 4 generations in their family who have all lived completely off the government their entire lives. And now, for the first time in generations, they're looking at the possibility of having to buy their own meal. And they don't know how to act. And I honestly don't care. Because, look, I'm a big guy, and I can guarantee you that every meal that goes into my mouth, every meal that goes into this big belly, I buy with my own money. So I am not sympathetic with any of these people at all. But with that being said, I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.